What's going on? It's your boy J Black, aka Black Man. We're here at RBE, brick by brick. A Verb versus Jimz, winner takes all money match. Yeah. How does that feel? Thank y'all for reaching out. But in this entire blog, it's some shit that we gotta speak about. But before we get into that, shout out to RBE. In this type of judge battle, my opinion means nothing. Your opinion technically means nothing. We already have a winner for this battle, and that winner is Jimz. Just like in Sway Seva versus Danny Myers, the winner is Sway Seva. Not saying this match is, parallel between the two, but the winner's been decided.
It's 2-1, Jimz.
Oh, okay.
Second verdict is 2-1, Jimz. Third verdict is in. 2-1 Jimz. It's 2-1 Jimz. It's 2-1 Jimz.
I see a lot of comments saying RBE robbed this, RBE robbed. No. We gotta pay attention to the beginning of the video. They asked these two brothers, how do you want to do it? How do you want to set it up? Who do you want to judge?
That was just, I'm 100% sure with that. Remember, this is video bonding contract shit.
All they did was facilitate the match. They were a medium. That's it. RBE has no fault, whether you felt A Verb won, whether you felt Jimz won. RBE has no fault, so let's clear them out the way right now. Okay? How do I feel, though? How do I feel about this match? The first round, let's cut the crap. A Verb smoked Jimz in the first.
Battle rap for me, nigga, was starting to die. ARP put that check on the ground, I lit up like some Marty McFlies. Nigga, he ain't smoking. I'm really from the jungle, walk miles with crocodiles. I ain't called you, this a pocket dial, nigga, calm it down.
A Verb smoked Jimz in the first. A Verb was looking like A Verb in the first. Straight into the showtime. And let's talk about this for a second. We can't say the crowd is this way, is that way. The man said 2-minute rounds and the crowd went crazy. So there was the crowd on your side 1 second and the crowd on your side the next second?
Talk that shit. 2-minute round.
I'm confused. We can't pick and choose when we want to apply criticism. We can't say they was biased against Verb when they was with Verb in the first round, if you get my drift. All right. I thought Jimz started off completely slow. I felt he wasn't landing a lot of lines. Honestly, this is kind of disappointing going back to his past performance against Serious Jones, where he came in with that stronger first round. You see what I'm saying? I didn't really see the growth. I didn't really see the growth in the first round from Jimz. He always talks about the improvements. I didn't really see it in the first round at all. And I think the problem, since we're talking about problems and stuff, is he needs what Verb has over him, and the reason why this battle looks a certain way. Verb has better transitions between his rhymes. He's rapping. If you get he's rapping as opposed to Jimz, where he's just setting up to get to a punchline. It's a difference. It's a very big difference between the two. I gave the Verb the first round clear. The second round now, Jimz goes first. But I want to get back to the second round in a second. Jimz goes first. His opening punchline, cool.
Yeah, I know your leg was broke, but I thought when you have on a cast, you're supposed to draw something. After that,
cool. Then a few punchlines down the line, I'm seeing a lot of misses and hits, and he gets to the no cable I thought was dope. If we're doing a point system technically, I could add 2 points. Knicks fans was witty, cool, and it was for his area, and I felt it. I thought that was dope too. 2 points. Under 21, wristband, nice, another one. It's cool. So I think towards the second half of Jim's round, he has solid. It's pretty solid as opposed to the first half of his round. Verb goes. And let's cut the crap. Let's get straight to it. This is where we decide the winner, in my opinion. Verb content-wise, Verb has a solid second. Verb has a solid second. You know what I mean? Open up with the Caesar niggas, some Allen fucking apes. I'm a Caesar nigga. Cool. You know what I mean? The fell in his lap. The Joe Budden bitches I thought was dope.
I really be ready. You and your mans will share shells. All y'all hoes gonna look the same, like Joe Budden bitches. But fuck this.
The Meta World piece, cool. The notebook paper, I thought that was cool too. That's about it. That's about it, guys. And again, his transition between bars is a lot better than Jimz, so that's why Jimz comes off a certain way. That's why Jimz fails in the preference category to a lot of you guys. But like I said, when it comes to these type of decisions, I write this down on paper. And as I'm jotting it down manually, every sentence of everything said, Verb stumbled about, technically, you want to tech about 4 or 5 times. Yeah. Verb stumbled, or had, let's say that, because we was doing technical stumbles about 2 to 3 times, but error in rounds. Error in the round is about 5 errors in terms of him gaining momentum to get where he got to get to the punchline. There's errors in his round.
Nigga, I'm no buster. I'm a phone tucker. I really be with. I'm no buster. I'm a phone tucker. I really be rich. I ride up, let the window down on no nigga. He a shoot, he a mugger. He a mugger. Yes, I'm an actor. Cause I'm gonna be Orange Chestnut. I'm the Nick Shane nigga in every scene, every time.
So if you're saying to yourself, how many points do you take off for a stumble? I'm asking you right now, what would you do? Would you take off 1 point? Would you take off, if it happened another time in a round, would you take off 2 points? Because it's a snowball effect, it's going down, like, come on, what you doing, what you doing? How many points would you take off? Or you just let it slide? Because if you let it slide, I agree with the decision made in the building. You can't have that type of round in a judge battle. On top of that, time given versus time taken. I felt Verb's second round was even shorter than Jimz. I mean, he did try to cut him off technically, but we can only get off what we see on YouTube. You know what I mean? That's between those three, Jimz, RBE, and Verb. You know what I mean? It seemed like ARP tried to really cut him off and stop him. So let's say that. But with the slip-ups, I can't give Verb that round. And the thing about it, to be honest, if we're going to be 100% real with this wasn't a good round from either one of you. I feel like we're debating so much for the winner that we're forgetting that this was not a good round between the two. Let's be real. Most people pick Verb in the comments or Verb to say Verb win. It's because they embedded in your minds when they said 5 judges picked Jimz. That means, whoa, clear. That means Jimz got it clear. There's no debating in 5 judges, all 5. Now, one person said Verb won. So when you at home, for the other 60,000 people, 70,000, it's probably get up to 200,000 views. You know what I mean? For the rest of the 200,000 people that's at home, that's separate from the 200 in the building or more, I wasn't there, they expect to see something clear. So the second it becomes arguable or debatable, they go with the other side. Whoa, what the fuck you mean Verb lost? It's not clear. I was expecting clear, so it's so easy to go against the grain in this aspect. Let's be real. Let's be real, and that's why a lot of people is saying Verb. Trust me, I would love to say Verb won because y'all think I'm a certain way, but I think I call it that in the middle every time. I gotta give this to Jimz on technicality. And I felt like, here's my slight disappointment. If I'm not mistaken from what I've written down, I didn't see not one Jimz name flip.
You fake Jimz, down to the 4 swag and the fake Jimz. You rhyme.
And I'm not saying you always gotta write to your opponent, but Jimz name flip, that's an easy flip. Jimz? you could have easily did the whole second round with name flips. You know what I mean? For the most part, I felt Jimz was more prepared, let's be real, than Verb. You know what I mean? We know Verb was going on the tour. He had to battle this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. I just think he just gave, being real here, I think he gave Jimz a batch. First round being, whoa, dope. But the next two, he wasn't all the way there. And you can't, in a judge battle in the building, you can't have these type of slip-ups, man. You know what I mean? You can't have them because they can only go off of what they see. This is my proposal for in the building judging. You know what I mean? Champion. Hopefully we can facilitate that for, leagues in the future down the line, maybe months down the line. But this is what I think y'all should do. Judge with the crowd. That means you're standing there, you're watching it live, but have somebody record it, right? I see y'all had a room separate. Have somebody record it. Matter of fact, you're already recorded. What am I saying? You're already recorded. I watched the pay-per-view. So you're already recorded. Have them watch, have the 5 judges, or how many of the judges you got, watch that recording without the crowd. So they're watching the video just like us, just like how we watching it. And have them make a decision off of 2 watches, one being live and one being on the laptop. And I know this because I can do this. I can do this myself. I can be there with my camera, just record it, and then go up in intermission between the battles. Let's watch this for a good 30 to 40. That was like a 20-minute, let's be technical, 20-minute battle. You don't even got to chop it up and edit. They can watch that in a good 30, 40 minutes. And then come with a decision, probably a battle later, or if you want to wait and people, just chill out for a second while the judges deliberate for an entire hour, then you can, I think that will work. Third round now. Funny how we get to the third, because the third round doesn't really matter at this point. You're judging the battle off the second, let's be real. So I just want to get straight to the point for y'all. I thought Jimz, he was in his bag in the third, solid round.
Like he chased loaded, I was hustling on the day shift, feeling like Common. Cause I was carrying keys like he was thinking about smoking aces. Goodness gracious!
And again, and here's the problem, and it's sad to say, I'm gonna love more lines from Verb. Just being real, Jimz. I'm gonna love a lot more lines from Verb than I did Jimz. But Jimz is still the winner. That's what happens when you have the errors in your round. He's not losing just because of the errors in his round. It's way beyond that. It's so way beyond that, people. Let's be real. Verb could have came a lot better. I felt like Jimz wasn't that strong in the second. This is a round he could have took. Being honest, being 100% honest, round 1 from Verb and round 3 from Jimz. That's the only round you can say, this is good. This is cool. This is dope. Other than that, it's anyone's game and no one really took it. I mean, it's instead of, Jimz went. That being clean helped him out. That's my take on it. I think instead of everyone getting mad, just say, how would you improve a judging system? Let's say that. How would you improve a judging system? On top of this, I think, which we're going to get into a little later, champion. It should be judged on YouTube, man. It should always be judged on YouTube. 200 people in the building or 100,000 people at home. And this is coming from a guy that's technically almost always in the building. It should be judged on YouTube. It's your motherfucking boy J Black, AK Blackman, RBE, Brick by Brick. Thank you. I enjoy judge battles. I love being, I didn't rush to do this recap because let's be real, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change. Even if I said Verb 1, what is that going to change? The money is decided. It's too. Let me get back into my shit. Guys, even ARP said this. Even I said this. There's 3 battles. There's in the building battle. There's pay-per-view battle. And then there's final product battle. So if Jimz wins live, clear, 5 judges, and then it gets on cam and it's debatable because it's not clear to Verb, Jimz still wins. He still wins. He still wins. It's being real here, man. I would have loved to see both of them like really snap for the money. That's money at the end of the day, man. It's money at the end of the day. What y'all doing, man? What are y'all doing, man? That's how I feel, though, man. That's how I feel, man. That's how your boy Black feel.
Just pointing out my advantages, dancing with your dreams. I focus the beam, Anakin, steady as a mannequin, standing stiff as the planet spin, camping in, out of your mind, woke in the ambulance. Did his best in there with a champion. Shit.